Cracking afternoon of football here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 1, Boldmere St Michael's 1. John Woodward, joint Coventry Sphinx manager, with us. Woody, a draw at home against a side currently 5th place in the league. We'll take that, won't we?
Yeah, it was a tight game. The wind, we had the wind first half and possibly had better chances first half. It was a tight game. Second half, then the wind seemed to pick up. Second half, and it took us a while to adjust and get going. It was hard conditions for both teams to play in, really.
Well, there was a disruption before the game. Shea Willock was set to start the match. He had some travel issues, which meant that Alex Locke started up front. How do you solve a problem like that so close to the game?
Yeah, so obviously it's not ideal, and Shea hadn't turned up at the meeting time. So it turns out that he's had a car crash on the way to the game, and we couldn't get in contact with him. And we knew it was out of character. He's not the type of player or person to just not turn up. So we thought something was untoward. So finally got in contact with him. Obviously that's why he had to start sub. But he is crucial to us as the focal point up front. And fair play to Alex Locke, who sort of stepped up there. So it changes your plans. It changes your plans, but we have to get on with it, don't we? Because we haven't got much time to dwell on it, really.
Well, obviously with Shea coming here, he had to get his head right and get into the warm up during half time. How much does it say of his character to be able to come off something like that? Get here, get on the pitch and score a fantastic penalty from the spot.
It says a lot. I mean, a lot of people would have thought, okay, I've had a car crash and the last thing on your mind then is to go and play football. But testament to the lad, he's turned up and he's been very good for the second half, and his penalty was quality, excellent penalty.
Well, as you say, in the first half, Sphinx had the better of the chances, although there weren't too many to talk about from either side. It was quite a cagey first half, wasn't it? Was it just a case of both sides trying to feel each other out, ready for the second period?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, Carl Carey's had that great chance within the first minute, 30 seconds of the second half that he's just stroked it wide of the goal. And then there was the melee at the end, and I don't know how. I'd like to see the replay on the video, but I don't know how the keeper kept it out, because there was a whole melee of bodies all trying to get that ball in the net.
Well, cheap plug, you can see the highlight after this interview. Ryan Nicholson came off in the first half with an injury. Of course, it's never a good time for a right back to be injured. Firstly, how is Riley, and secondly, how do you think Joe Percy did on his return to first team action?
Joe Percy's old steady Eddie, isn't he? He's been out suspended, so it's an ideal substitution, isn't it? Like for like, and Riley was up against a good winger, Theo Rowe, and he's done well, but he's had a bit of trouble with this knee now for a couple of weeks, so again he probably needs to get some sort of diagnosis of what the problem is. But Joe Percy comes in, it's not a problem.
Well, the first goal came from really a massive piece of luck for Boldmere St Michael's. Decent effort at goal, but deflected off the back of Oliver West. What goes through your mind as a manager when you think there's nothing that we could have done about that? It was just a massive piece of luck.
I think, having said that, I think he has travelled too far inside without us really closing him down or getting close enough to get the shot off to begin with. And then it becomes a lottery. Once it deflects, then it's a lottery and it's hard for keepers to save. So, yeah, it's one of those. I think overall, probably a draw is a fair result. But as I've said to the lads, we've got to start turning these draws into wins. That's 3-1-1 draws on the trot. So we have got to start changing things and picking up those extra points. And I'd be worried if we're not creating chances, but we are creating chances, and hopefully it will come in the next few weeks or so.
Well, we have to give a mention to Rowan Nui. About 15 seconds after coming off the bench, great run down the right hand side to win a penalty. The lad looks like he's really coming into his own in men's football. Is he giving you a bit of a selection headache ahead of the trip to Grantham?
Yeah, I mean, testament to him. I mean, our last game at Rugby Town, we sort of left him out of the squad, okay, and he took it very maturely, and he understands. You know, we are trying to look after him a bit because he plays for Future Pro. He also plays, I think, for Solihull Moors during the week. So we are trying to look after him. And he's come on, and that direct run, and he's won us a penalty. It's a testament to the young lad who's done tremendous. So yes, it does. It gives us food for thought now, and he's pushing for a place.
And finally, as you said, 3 1-1 draws on the trot. Some could say it's 3 games without a win, but I prefer to say it's 3 matches without defeat. How will that see us into the game against Grantham?
I think we go to Grantham next week, so it is going to be a bit of a long journey. And I've been there before with Colville, and it's a tough place to go. So forget league positions, it'll be a tough gig next week, and we're going to have to be at it.
Well, hopefully the weather will be kind to us and we won't have a repeat of Tuesday night. Woody, thanks for your time and well done.
Thank you.